Okay, a very good afternoon to all students who are online now. Can I check whether you can hear me or not? Yeah, from the chat box, you can actually comment whether you can hear me or not. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so this is one of our initiative to help all the students to try out and do the final touch-up before the SPM. So as we know, next week, Monday and Tuesday is the last 2 days that you stay in school for your final revision. Okay, and then after that will be Chinese New Year, and then 22nd, you will sit for your first paper. At 22nd, you will sit for your first paper. All right. So as Mr. Lee is here already, so without further ado, we are also having live on Facebook. If you are experiencing any difficulties of commenting in Zoom or whatever platform, okay, in this Zoom session, if you find that it's lagging, okay, I encourage you to go to our Facebook page so that you can watch the live over there also, okay? So without further ado, I think Mr. Lee is ready, so let us invite him to talk about physics final touch-up and also answering techniques for physics paper. Mr. Lee, can you unmute your mic?
All right, thank you, George. All right, and before I start, I want to invite everybody, okay, to welcome. All right, welcome you all to come in. All right, into this, how should I say, a special session free to all Malaysian students who are sitting for, we call it SPM paper for physics. Okay. So without wasting much time, I'm going to focus on paper 3 today, okay? All right. So, okay, just to let you know, all right, this is what I predicted will come out. And please focus on question number 3 and number 4, okay? And hang on, share screen. Okay, how do I share screen? Hang on, okay, just for a short while, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I believe everybody can see. All right. Okay, everybody can see. I will zoom in and make sure everybody can see this. Okay, so we are going to look at paper 3. All right, paper 3 first because I am always concerned with paper 3. Okay, so my prediction has always been accurate. Okay, so paper 3, I believe this year I have a strong, how should I say, reason, okay, to tell you. All right, the one that is going to come out will be the one. Can you look at the one in the middle? Middle means the right column. All right, middle means the right column. All right, we have paper 3. All right, there are 2 questions. Okay, basically one will be in from 4, the other one will be from 5. So please focus on the form 4, number 3. Do you notice the word inertia there? All right, so this is going to be the first paper 3 that is going to come out. So understood, okay? The inertia, every time question on inertia paper 3, you'll be focusing on mass, all right, which is directly proportional to inertia, all right? But we know that inertia you cannot measure, am I right? So as we are not able to measure inertia, you are going to use period of oscillation to represent inertia, okay? And of course, we have other fixed or constant variable. Okay, you can read there, length of hacksaw blade, angle of oscillation, amplitude. Okay, and let's focus on the second question. This is the main one. I will expect everybody to, those of you who have done this, all right, focus on this question, all right? Magnetic force. So it's talking about the drill, okay, bits or the drill spin faster at maximum current. So question may not necessarily be using drill, huh? All right, any, how should I say, electrical apparatus that use motor, clear? So example, all right, hair dryer, all right, number 2, washing machine, all right, and number 3, we call it beater, all right, when you make cake, you need to beat, isn't it right, beater, okay, big cake beater, or we call it flour beater, all right, okay, even a simple fan, okay, a simple fan will also be using motor, all right, anything that rotate, okay, even VCD player also, okay, function on motor. So anything functional motor, you will be using this concept of magnetic force. So take a good look at the variable, manipulated variable current. So like the wall fan, when you press button number 1, okay, it spin slower, all right? And when you press button number 2, it spin faster, and number 3 even faster. Okay? Jadi kalau konsep motor ditanya, anda mesti gunakan eksperimen ini. Alright? You tengok, look at the clue. We are going to use DC power supply. Alright? Then you're going to use ammeter. Alright? Ammeter, why? Because you want to measure current, mengukur arus. And then you have a C-shaped steel yaw. Alright? C-shaped steel or iron yaw. And then, of course, complete with magnet. All right, on top is north and the bottom south, or vice versa. Then you have this bare copper rod. All right, either this week or next week, I will share with you some of the answers given by my students in the past. All right, so responding variable. All right, the responding variable will be the distance of the movement of the copper rod. Then you call constant or fixed variable, number of bar magnet, distance between the two bar magnet, or the best is you're going to write strength. Okay, all right, strength of magnetic field of the magnet. Clear? All right. So that is a better, how should I say? All right. How should I say? You call it constant variable that you should give. That is even a better one. All right. So if there is any question, can you please forward it to me? Because basically, I have never failed in coming up with the prediction. All right. These are the two predictions that I have come out with. All right. I repeat. Question number 1. All right. Okay, you are given 2 questions to answer and you choose one, remember? So it's up to you. If you think that you are more well-versed with inertia, lebih pakar dalam inertia, alright, pilih soalan pertama dalam bahagian B, alright, paper 3. Alright, if you think you are better, then you are better in motor, alright, you have done this experiment using a C-shape, alright, C-shape, okay? C-shape iron yoke, C-shape, okay, iron yoke or steel yoke, then you choose the second one. All right, so with that, I'm going to continue with today's agenda, which is going to be a last-minute revision. So my last-minute revision will be actually focusing on what you should, what you should focus and what you should not focus. Okay, so in other words, okay, let's get started. All right. Okay, in other words, teknik menjawab yang sepatut anda ketahui. Alright, okay, kita teruskan. Alright, okay, sila baca ayat yang diberi. Okay, now soalan yang saya akan keutarakan adalah berdasarkan kepada, alright, berdasarkan kepada pengalaman mengajar saya selama 30 tahun, 30 years of experience. Alright, 30 years of experience in assessing, okay, the mistake made by students. All right. So the first one, a wooden block of mass 2.45 kilogram is dropped from building, all right, and undergoes free fall. Okay, jatuh bebas. Then wooden block experienced a gravitational force, 19.6 Newton. The time taken for the box to reach the ground is 3 seconds, and velocity just before touches the ground, all right, is 29.4 meter per second. So kalau anda terjemahkan dalam bahasa, okay, BM, you will be almost similar. Kita tengok soalan yang ditanya, okay, classify. Okay, classify means klasifikasikan, okay, physical, okay, quantity di atas, alright, mengikut kategori. Okay, nah kadang-kadang anda tak diberi, okay, skala quantity, lepas tu, okay, right, vector, quantity vector dan quantity skala tak diberi. Anda kena buat sendiri. But this is given to you, so you are lucky lah. Alright. Jadi I will do in such a way. I will give you the wrong answer, then you're gonna compare with the right answer, so that you don't make the mistake. Okay. So express. Okay. A, alright. A, classify. B, express the velocity. Alright. Just before it touches the ground. Okay. So the third one, C, state one suitable instrument for measuring each of the quantity. What to use to measure the mass, all right, and what to use to measure the time. Okay, alright, Jadi kita beralih ke jawapan yang diberi. Okay, yang pertama masih ingat klasifikasi, alright, quantity physical, okay, ke dalam 2 kategori. Okay, so look at the answer given by these students. Okay, do you notice that? Do you notice that? All right, what the student give is only the number. All right, so sekiranya calon memberi hanya nombor, maka terus tak diberi. So when you see symbol, okay, muka masam macam ini bermaksud jawapan anda tidak akan diterima. Okay, alright, terus salah. Kerana anda hanya beri nilai dan unit. Okay, ini tak dikehendaki. Faham? Alright, apa yang kita kehendaki adalah nama kuantiti. So murid tidak tahu apa maksudnya nama kuantiti. So nama kuantiti, okay. So you should be writing mass in bahasa GSIM, alright, and not 2.45 kilogram. You should be writing time, alright, and not 3 seconds. Faham? Alright, and you should be writing force and not, alright, and not 19.6 Newton. And you should be writing velocity and not 29.4. Okay, alright. So when you bila calon tengok muka yang gembira ini, bermaksud jawapan adalah betul dan anda akan menerima markah yang setimpanya. Okey, dan kita beralih ke seterusnya. Okay, so tunjukkan, alright, ataupun tukar nilai ke nilai kilometer per saat. Okay, let's take a good look here. Alright, ada murid dia terus beri jawapan. We all know the problem. Okay, we all know the problem here. Okay, so what is the problem? What is the problem here? Okay, kita beralih kepada yang sepatutnya. Kerana murid ini mungkin terlupa tukar saat kepada jam. Betul? Dia masih kita kata maintain, right? Maintain the second. Alright, and you know that, right? Second change, okay? Second change to hour, you must change. Okay, so if you need to write down one more column like this, boleh, it's up to you. You want to write down, all right? Let me change it to blue so that you see a contrast, all right? Okay, you want to write down 29.4 meter per 1 second, all right? Then only you change it, okay, and show this line, okay, this line, all right? Up to you, boleh, tak ada masalah. So you're going to write at the top there, kilometer, at the bottom there, hour. So if you write like this, even better. All right. So examiner can see you are changing, tukar nilai atau unit dari meter, iaitu 29.4, alright, darab dengan 10 kuasa, okay, negatif 3. Dan lepas itu saat, dari 1 saat kepada jam, alright, 1 per 3,600, okay. Alright, Mr. Lee pasti why you will know, okay, why bahagi dengan 1,300. So this is going to be your calculation, okay, yang sepatutnya tunjuk pada pemeriksa and present your answer, alright, in the unit they want, kilometer per hour. Okay, jadi ini budak mungkin terlupa tukar itu saat, tukar saat kepada jam. Okay, jadi anda akan kehilangan markah. Let's go on to the next one. Okay. All right, the next one you're going to see that state one quantity, all right? One suitable instrument to measure, mungkin ada murid dia tergopoh-gapar, tengok perkataan mass, all right? Tengok apakah jawapan yang diberi oleh calon. Okay, ini. Okay, itu inertial balance. Okay, now memang inertial balance to measure inertia, okay, meaning to measure mass, but it doesn't give us any numerical number. Tak ada nilai nombor dia. Alright, tak ada nilai. Kerana dia inertia, alright, inertial balance is only the balance that will swing left right using this hacksaw blade. Clear? Alright, it doesn't give you numerical number. So if you are giving that as your answer, then sorry, anda akan disemak ataupun diberi salah. Clear? Alright, and understood. Clock. Are you using clock to measure time? Macam betul lah, macam, okay, gunakan jam. Jam apa? Jam dinding dah. We know it cannot be jam dinding, betul? Alright, so instead of jam dinding, you're going to use what? Okay, stopwatch. Alright, and at the top there, beam balance. If you don't like beam balance, alright, you can use what? Okay, electronic balance. Alright, beam balance actually refer to triple beam balance. Okay, alright, so you can put triple beam balance ataupun triple beam balance right? Or electronic balance. So clock understood, stopwatch. Clear? So ini adalah kesilapan yang kecil tetapi cukup untuk menyebabkan murid kehilangan markah. Sayang, no? Tapi tidak apa. You are learning now. So don't make the mistake during exam or SPM. This is a last minute revision. I'm going to do from chapter 1 until the last chapter. So this session 2 hours here, I will be focusing on Form 4, right? And after 1 week, okay? After 1 week, we're going to do, all right? We're going to do the second session, Form 5. Okay, let's take a good look. All right, student carry out an experiment to show the relationship between the period of oscillation T, all right, and mass of slotted weight. Okay, so tengok perkataan slotted weight. Slotted weight understood dia akan gunakan kita kata G, okay, the one given is actually mass lah dalam gram. Okay, alright, okay. No, the focus is the word mass, not weight. Mass of slotted weight, maksudnya we measure mass. Faham? Mass of slotted weight, maksudnya we measure mass, not measure weight. You have to see the first word. Alright, the first word. Okay? Mass of slotted weight. Clear? Alright. Then experiment setup. Okay, the graph is given. Alright, T squared against M. Lepas itu, students measure the time for 10 oscillation. Iaitu masa untuk 10 ayunan. Lepas itu, apa dia buat? Alright, how does the student determine the period? Alright, T from the measurement. So understood. T is actually when we have the word period for oscillation. Alright, maksudnya masa untuk satu ayunan. Okay, but this boy measured 10 oscillation, isn't it right? This boy measured time for 10 oscillation. All right, understood? To get T, capital T, understood, you will get the time for 10 oscillation divided by 10. Betul tidak? Senang saja, that's why hanya diperuntukkan satu markah sahaja. All right, explain why the student measure the time. Why? Mengapa tak mau hanya sukat ayunan untuk satu ayunan? Okay, this is a very common question. All right, why not satu ayunan? Alright, mengapa gunakan? Okay, mengapa gunakan 10 ayunan? Alright, I believe our calon will know. Then they ask you manipulated verbal. Alright, I always tell students manipulated verbal, responding verbal. Alright, you can get it from the first sentence. Alright, okay, understood. We all know the first sentence normally what they mention first. What they mention first will be okay. What they mention first, alright, will normally be responding verbal. Alright, this will be responding verbal. And manipulated verbal ataupun okay, alright, pembalik ubah dimanipulasikan will be the second one, and the mass. Okay, lagipun adik tahu, alright, manipulated verbal will always occupy x-axis. Okay, that is what you learn since Form 3. Okay, probably even Form 2 you learn this. Clear? Betul? So you are already getting 2 marks, 3 marks. Clear? All right, and then look at the next question. They ask us to find the time when mass is 0, okay, is 0, and the mass of the slotted weight when the period T is 4 seconds. Look easy, okay, look easy. And then after that, they ask you to get the what, okay, all right, okay, you are given, okay, K is given by the equation, all right, okay, you are given this equation. Lepas itu anda ditanya untuk mencari what, kecerunan gradient of the graph. Then after that, get the value of the spring constant. What is spring constant? Inilah, they already tell you, don't worry, okay? Nampak susah. Alright, the value of the spring constant, okay, anda diberi sebenarnya nilai K. Alright, nilai K. K anda diberi, this is the equation. Okay, so don't worry. Everything is given to you. Okay? Alright, anda hanya gunakan rumus yang anda belum pelajari. Alright, and masukkan nilai to get the K. So, in order to get the value of the spring constant, maksudnya adik mencari nilai K. Betul? Alright, adik mencari nilai K. So, step 1, precaution. Okay, langkah keselamatan untuk, okay, to improve the accuracy, meningkatkan. Okay, kita kata nilai yang lebih tepat lagi. Alright, let's take a good look at the answer. Alright, so you could see that, alright, you could see that at the top there. Alright, the student measured the time. All right, okay, for 10 oscillation. How does he determine the period of oscillation? I already talked about it just now. Let's take a look at the answer. All right, okay, nampak macam betul no? Mengapa kita tunjuk muka masam? Mengapa 7 makassar? Then ini to get better result. You are not supposed to give the word. Alright, this is a very lame. Okay, alright. Jadi jawapan yang tepat. Okay, anda perlu. Okay, you need to, if possible, okay, explain the word period. Okay, you need, adik ataupun calon perlu terangkan kepada pemeriksa apa maksudnya period of oscillation, time taken for one oscillation. Then barulah adik, alright, barulah adik tunjuk, okay, period sebenarnya ambil masa untuk 10 ayunan bagi 10. And understood, better result, okay, cannot be accepted. We use the word increase the accuracy. Okay, let's move on. That one is simple. Alright, then we talk about just now manipulated. I did tell you, alright, manipulated. Alright, you see these students simply answer. Alright, okay, manipulated will definitely be, okay, looking at your x-axis. So anda tak boleh just simply take weight because it's given mass, betul tak? Alright, it's given mass. So it's going to be, the focus of the word is going to be mass of the slotted weight. And then understood, okay? We know, okay? You're not supposed to just write the word oscillation, alright? You look at what is given here, alright? So the word should be, alright, the penuh perkataan period of oscillation. Clear? That's why tadi masa untuk 10 ayunan, kita akan bahagi dengan 10 untuk mendapatkan masa untuk 1 ayunan. Alright, 1 ayunan. Clear? Alright, period. And then understood, okay? You can never just give one word spring, okay? If you want to use the word spring constant, okay. Alright, or force constant boleh. Alright, cannot use spring. Another one you can give will be the length of the spring, okay? And you also can give the stiffness of the spring. Alright, the stiffness, the length, right? Spring constant, force constant. Jangan sekali-kali tulis ini, the type of spring. Okay? Dalam bahasa jenis spring, tak boleh. The type of spring memang 100% salah. Anda akan kehilangan markah terus. Boleh? Alright, don't ever. Remember that. I don't want to see any of my student, okay, using the word type. The word type in experiment, the word type, this word type you can never write. Tak boleh tulis langsung. Clear? If you write type, you are looking for trouble. Boleh, huh? Let's continue. I know some of you will say that it's easy, yes, because we are doing Form 4, coming soon. Based on the graph, determine the period when the time is, or when the mass is 0. Okay? Alright. Okay, nampak senang. Mengapa muka masam? Alright? Mengapa muka masam? Alright? So, anda sepatutnya dalam graf, panjangkan graf tersebut sehingga dia mencapai, okay? Sehingga dia mencapai, sehingga dia mencapai nilai M, di mana ia adalah kosong. Di sini, graf di sini anda tak boleh baca. Alright? So, you are not doing the right thing. Okay? Mass equals to 0. Anda tak boleh, okay? You cannot convince examiner how you actually get your answer. Okay? Anda dianggap sebagai, okay, penipu. Okay? Alright? Beri jawapan dengan cara tipu kerana jawapan anda tidak tunjukkan bagaimana. So you need to show. Alright, M is 0, then T squared equals to 0. So when T squared equals to 0, then T equals to 0. Okay, and as usual, kalau unit tak diberi, anda akan kehilangan markah. Okay, alright. So I'm using all my 30 years of experience to guide you to make sure this is a last minute revision. I'm going to cover Form 4 and Form 5, all right, to make sure that you are not losing anything and you are well prepared. And I just mentioned to you my prediction for paper 3, all right, for the past, I think, 8 to 10 years, it never failed, all right. I already told you what will come out, so be prepared for paper 3, all right. Okay, just watch my word, okay. The exact question, all right, will come out. Percentage will be 80 to 90%. All right, next. All right, find the mass of the slotted weight when T is 4 seconds. All right, so understood. You need to rewrite. Okay, tulis balik soalan yang ditanya. Alright, lepas itu anda akan masukkan kuasa 2 sebab okay, paksi Y di label atau di label T kuasa 2. So tunjuk pada pemeriksa 4 kuasa 2 memberi 16. Lepas tu saat darab saat dan saat, okay, square, okay, second square. Boleh? Alright. And of course, then only you will show examiner the time. Clear? Alright, tengok murid ini. Okay, murid ini saya rasa okay, anda tidak tunjuk. Oh, sorry, I go back. I go back. Sorry. Okay, murid ini tak tunjuk langsung. Okay, bagaimana dia mendapat 16. Alright, so this is considered working ataupun cara kerja tidak benar. Tak ada cara kerja lagi. Alright, belum ada cara kerja. Okay, cara kerja anda mesti melibatkan tunjuk pada pemeriksa soalan yang ditanya, lepas itu T kuasa 2, alright, 4 kuasa 2 memberi 16, lepas tu tunjuk juga pada graf. You see the dotted line or not? Do you see the dotted line? I probably need to highlight it so that you'll be able to see. Nampak? Let's say highlighter. Do you see the dotted line here? Alright, do you see the dotted line? Alright, you see the dotted line? You need to show examiner. It may not be very clear, but I believe you should be able to see dotted line here and the dotted line here. Alright, tunjuk kepada pemeriksa. Alright, then only you get full marks. Alright, and of course you need to write down here from the graph. Alright, when the mass equivalent to 80 gram, then alright from the graph actually this one. Alright, when T equivalent to T square equivalent to 16. Alright, T square equivalent to 16. Okay, lebih baik kalau adik, okay, alright, lebih baik kalau, hang on, sorry, wow, it goes so fast, alright, sometimes tertekan, hang on, oh wow, it's not stable, alright, it's not stable, hang on, give me 1 minute to fix it back, alright. Hang on, I do not know why it closes on its own. Sometimes PowerPoint is not stable. Okay, give me 1 minute to open it up again. All right, you were seeing on the screen analysis of SPM, which came up in the past. Okay, all right, and okay, now we are back again. All right, we are back again. I think I was. I'm looking for the right slide. 1 minute. Stay here. All right. Okay. Sorry for the interference just now. Okay. Kadang-kadang PowerPoint is not steady. So you need to show to examiner what I mentioned just now. Alright, iaitu tunjuk pada pemeriksa ini. Lepas itu, kalau boleh adik, alright, tunjukkan nilai ini iaitu T square, alright, adalah 16. Tunjuk pada pemeriksa. Tunjuk, tulis sini. T square adalah 16, okay, saat square. Then you gonna show. Do you notice I better put in a red dotted line. Alright, then adik kena tunjuk ini kepada pemeriksa. Sehingga anda tunjuk pada pemeriksa cara mendapat, dan ini juga tunjuk pada pemeriksa. So, seandainya adik mendapat 70 atau 80 gram, tunjuk pada pemeriksa. That will be even better. Clear? Alright? That will be even better rather than, So, in other words, ini mesti adik tunjuk. Alright? You cannot just assume, pemeriksa memang tahu. No. Alright? Your job is to show. Okay, not only that, you need to show, okay, how you get it. Alright? Kita tengok jawapan yang diberi, okay? Jawapan yang diberi oleh adik ini, sorry. Hang on. Okay? So you look at C at the bottom there. So the student is actually not giving, alright? Tidak. Alright? Calon tidak memberi cara. Kita kata cara kerja. So you get 0. Okay, let's move. Alright. Okay. Ada murid gementar bila tengok, wow, I have a new formula. Okay. So tak tahu macam mana buat. So understood. Question ask for gradient, right? Betul ke tidak? So you get gradient first lah. Alright. Tunjuk kaedah untuk mendapat gradient. Alright. Take a good look. What's wrong with this? So murid ini dengan mengambil nilai gradient dengan cara memanjangkan graf, okay? Dia memanjangkan graf, memanjangkan graf sehingga ke bahagian bawah, alright? And saya rasa this calon membuat pilihan untuk kita kata membuat pilihan untuk mendapatkan nilai tinggi, iaitu bermula dari titik ini, alright, sampai ke sini. So I will lorekkan tempat atau segitiga, this one. So what's wrong with that? Kenapa kita tengok muka masam? Mengapa muka masam? So tinggi memang betul lah 40, ya, correct, 40, correct. Okay. Tapak 200, betul lah, ya. What's the problem there? Memang calon will not realize ada benda yang hilang. Apa benda hilang? Understood lah, unit lah. Kalau anda tak diberi unit, macam mana kita beri markah? So pemeriksa memang peka. Clear? You need to show the unit. Clear? Alright, show second square at the top. Alright, and gram at the bottom. Alright, okay, and gram at the bottom. Lepas itu, you going to bring the gram up. So second square per gram. Alright, seandainya adik tidak tulis, malang tak berbau. Clear, huh? So after you get this is a value of your gradient. Alright, and the value of the gradient is given as G, you know. Look at, sorry, okay, you go back, huh? Look at this word gradient here, okay, alright, it's actually capital G. So you're going to put the value of the gradient inside the G. Faham tak? For the next question, because it asks you to calculate the whole K. Right? Nanti soalan akan meminta adik untuk mencari keseluruhan nilai K. Boleh? Alright? So review to next one. Jadi tadi kita dapat jawapan 0.2 kan? Unit mesti bawa nanti ya. Unit mesti bawa. So what's the problem with this student? What's the problem? Okay, murid ini dia buat tapi tidak tunjuk dia punya, kita kata, unit. You have to show examiner the unit. What unit? The 0.2. Clear? Alright. To you is not important, huh? Alright. To you it is not important, but let me tell you, to examiner, alright. Okay. To examiner it is a very important item. Boleh, huh? So you punya unit tadi 0.2 tu, alright. Mesti mau unit. Lepas itu kita akan bawa ke atas. Okay, S kuasa 2 bawa atas, S negative 2. Okay, G positif dan bawa atas. Okay, alright. Boleh? Hang on. We have question coming in. Alright, in the chat box. Let me see what is the question like. Alright, can we use S square over G? Yeah, why not? Yeah, can. Alright, diterima. Like for example, meter per second, okay? Meter per second, instead of writing this, ada ramai murid tak mau tulis ini. Anda boleh tulis, alright, M over S, boleh. Or you can write like this, okay? Alright, I make it proper, okay? You write like this, okay? M stroke S, pun boleh, okay? No problem, okay? So make sure, it's good if you have question to ask. Alright, sila tanya. Kalau tidak, anda buat benda yang silap. Boleh, ha? Alright, tak ada jadi masalah. Okay, so you look at my G, huh? Alright, my G. So this actually you should know, huh? This you should know. This one, huh? Alright, and this one you should know is actually S squared. Alright, hang on, huh? I write again one more time. Alright, X squared. Oh, sorry. I will come back. S squared over G. Apa maksudnya? Right, it means X squared G negative 1. Faham tak? So bila saya ambil kuasa 2 atas, then menjadi negative 2. Then bila saya ambil G negative 1 ke atas, then G positive 1. Boleh? Mengapa dia tukar? Kerana ini semua kat bawah. Alright? Kerana S square and G semua kat bawah. Alright, nampak? Alright? S square and G semua kat bawah. Ini kedua-dua unit ini kat bawah. Kita kena alihkan ke atas. Jadi dia punya, kita kata dia punya kuasa. Alright, kuasa 2 menjadi S negative 2. Then kuasa negative 1, alright, menjadi positive 1. Boleh? When you don't write anything, understood is positive 1. So I think I make myself very clear. Jangan buat kesilapan macam ini, ha? Alright, so my experience of 30 years, I hope I can help you. Alright, okay. So we move on, ha? Right? Tidak berbaloi kalau markah hilang macam itu. Tengok adik ini. Wow. Satu langkah keselamatan. Just hantam. Prevent random error. Alright. Okay. So, understood. Okay, understood. How to prevent random error? Adik kena beritahu. Okay. Alright. Random error. This one is because of the error made in the experiment. So, how to avoid or prevent? Beritahu. Ensure the oscillation are in horizontal. Okay. Maksudnya kita mau ayunan, okay, ayunan bandul tersebut, alright, terus berayun. Kita tak mau after, you know, a few ayunan dia punya sata ayunan tukar. Macam ini, tukar macam ini. Tak mau. Kita tak mau. Kita mau dia terus berayun. Kalau melintang, terus melintang ayunan sehingga selesai. Okay? Alright, ha? Alright. Kalau adik nak tulis, let's say, parallax error, don't write prevent parallax error. Tak boleh. Alright? Kena beritahu macam mana. Alright? Okay? Alright? Parallax error, okay, is prevented by making sure the eyes are placed perpendicularly to the scale, all right, of the instrument used to measure, all right, the length or the time or the current or the what. Clear? All right, huh? So we move on. Okay, those are small things. Let's move to the next one. All right. All right, diagram A and B show two identical spring. Okay. All right. Based on the above observation, kita tengok. Okay, bila ada satu ikan, or maybe this one two, okay, maybe I think it's one fish. So you could see that it's between 3 and 4. Kalau mata adik peka. This one 2 atau 3 ekor, then you understood lah, lebih besar lah. Alright, it cannot be lebih kecil, right? Betul. So this is actually paper 3, but section A. Alright, no, this is actually paper 3, section B. Okay, when you see state one suitable instrument and hypothesis, lepas itu, alright, with the use apparatus, and I don't have to go through because we won't want to waste time. If you are sitting for SPM, you should know what is all this, alright, especially your procedure, alright, include method of controlling, manipulated, and method of measuring, okay, you should not ask, apa ini, okay, let's take a good look, alright, okay, as usual, okay, the spring balance is affected, okay, aduhai, macam mana nak beri jawapan, affected by the fish, apa ini, you are not talking about the, what, the physical quantity, right? Alright, you are not talking about the physical quantity. Alright, betul. So that's why you see muka masam. Alright, okay. And even this one, spring balance. Alright, at least you will say the reading of the spring balance. You don't want the word reading, then the extension. The extension of the spring balance is affected by. That's why you see the drawing just now. The first diagram, you see one fish. The second diagram, you see 2 or 3 fish. Alright, so what does it mean? And then you got to say affected by the number of fish hung on the spring balance. All right. So if you say affected by the fish, tak ada orang tahu apa maksud kamu. Clear? Don't get trapped. I know satu markah tak penting to some calon. All right. State one hypothesis. Okay. State one hypothesis. Okay. Apa yang masalah ini? All right. Is affected by the mass. All right. Affected by the mass. Some student will think, betul lah, satu ikan kurang mass, lebih ikan, lebih mass. Okay, let's take a look at the answer. All right, you know spring balance measure weight, clear? All right, you know the spring balance measure weight, clear? And it's not mass. That's why, okay, muka masam, boleh? All right, okay. So I already told you weight of slaughtered mass maksudnya apa? The focus is on the first word, clear? Weight maksudnya anda menunjukkan berat. So understood lah, Newton lah, which is correct. Spring balance memang Newton unitnya. Clear? What is the meaning of slaughtered mass? Like what you have done in experiment kat sekolah. Alright, anda diberi slaughtered mass, 20 gram. Setiap satu 20 gram. So you tambah lagi satu, tambah 20 gram. You tambah lagi satu, tambah lagi 20 gram. So if you want to have 60 gram, kena tambah 3 kali. 20 gram, so that 20 times 3 becomes 60 gram. Boleh? Everybody okay? So, you know spring balance measure weight. Apa hal you tulis mass? Right? Apa calon tulis mass? You're looking for trouble. Betul ke tidak? Alright? You're telling examiner, I don't even know what spring balance is measuring. Alright? Okay? So, hypothesis. the greater the weight of the slotted mass, all right, the longer the, all right, extension of the spring, betul? All right. So always remember, you can only use the word fish in the first part, which is A. All right, A. Okay, why? Because A is inference. Inference means based on diagram. Diagram is using fish, then this is the only place adik boleh tulis ikan. Kalau adik tertulis ikan kat sini, then adik tentu akan salah. Alright, ada murid atau calonnya, ada calon, alright, berkobar-kobar dia tulis, the greater the weight of the fish. Alright, the greater the weight of the fish. Adik, ada pakai ikan ke kat bila buat eksperimen di dalam makmah? You don't use ikan, betul? So the moment you write ikan, then malang tak berbau. Terus adik salah. Okay, so don't waste time by just putting all the wrong thing that you don't realize. Clear? By the time you realize, it's already too late. Boleh? So remember what you see in the diagram, the actual fish you can only write in the first part, all right, which is inference, all right, where you can write the word fish. Tempat lain tak boleh, terus tak boleh. No, cannot. All right, because you're not going to use fish in your actual experiment. You are going to use some other representative. Clear? All right, slaughter mass. Okay, let's move to the next one. All right. Okay, the aim of the experiment, understood? You use the same word, extension of the spring, and then the other one is the weight. All right. When you have chosen the word weight of the slaughter mass and extension of the spring, you will continue using it. You cannot change. So what's the problem with this? Understood the word fish. Because the word fish memang tak boleh pakai. All right. Kalau anda pakai the word fish, then masalah. Clear? Because you are not using fish at all. So the two words which we are going to keep repeating is the weight of the slotted mass, and the other one, extension of the spring. Betul? All right, weight of the slotted mass and extension. I always want student, kalau boleh your aim, please write your manipulated first. Okay, all right, manipulated, dimanipulasi. All right, MV, manipulated variable first, then only the second one will be responding variable. Always like that. Faham atau tidak? Jangan tulis terbalik. Bukan salah, it's still okay. But I want you to know, okay? So that when you write, you are alert, which is manipulated, which is responding. Okay? And we all know, manipulated causes responding. Okay? All right? Causes responding. Okay? Pemboleh manipulasi lah yang memberi kesan kepada alright, pemboleh ubah, bertindak balas. Betul? This is the cause. Always remember this is a cause. Okay? And always remember this is the effect. Betul? Alright? Okay? Because we have manipulated, then only we have responding. Betul tidak? Alright? Because of certain reason, that's why we have the effect. Alright? So we move on to the next one. Alright? Apa salah ini? You see, I highlight the word fish in red color. Understood? You are not supposed to write fish, betul? Alright? Macam tadi, you have chosen the word weight. Okay? You have chosen the word weight. So weight of the slotted mass. Betul tak? Alright? And manipulated, weight of the slotted mass. Alright? Lagipun extension cannot be manipulated, right? Cannot be manipulated, right? Extension must be your responding. Betul tidak? Alright? Betul? So understood, weight of the slotted mass. All right, responding will be extension of the spring. So you see, after you have chosen, in fact, I always tell my previous students, all right, I always tell them, to start to solve the question, you do by starting with section C, section C part 2, dulu, faham tak? Section C part 2 dulu, all right. That means to choose the right manipulated, to choose the right responding. Okay, next one. Remember, I told you never write the word type. You want to write the spring constant, all right? Force constant of the spring boleh. The length, original length of the spring boleh. Okay, diameter of the spring boleh. Length of the spring boleh. Boleh? You cannot write the word the type. If you want to use the stiffness of the spring pun boleh. All right, the stiffness, the hardness of the spring pun boleh. Clear? All right, but not the type of spring. Let's move. Okay. let's take a good look. Okay, why you tengok muka masam? Alright, why you tengok muka masam? Okay, what is missing there? Something is missing, right? Betul tak? When you do experiment, you want to measure the extension, right? Betul ke tidak? Betul ke tidak? Alright, what is missing there? Okay, you got the spring slotted mesh. Alright, you are going to use the you're going to use meter ruler. Otherwise, you cannot measure. Betul? Alright, we want to measure, okay, using spring. Alright, spring, and then you must measure extension. Clear? Mesti gunakan pembaris. Okay, mesti gunakan pembaris. Okay, meter. Okay, let's move on. Alright, so what's wrong with this? How come kita tengok muka masam? Okay, ada murid they cannot detect. Why tengok muka masam? They cannot detect. Understood lah, brother. No labeling lah. Label. Alright, label. You tak label, you tak akan dapat markah. Betul? Alright, label tempat ataupun peralatan atau radas yang penting. Spring penting. Okay, meter ruler penting. Alright, indicator, okay, or the slotted mesh penting. You want to measure indicator pun boleh. Okay, penunjuk pun boleh. Okay, alright, G clamp pun boleh. Betul? You need to do the labeling, please. To you is not important, to examiner is important. Boleh kita teruskan? Alright. This is going to be, what should I say, a procedure. Okay, procedure I always tell student 3 ayat. Jangan tulis sampai setengah muka surat, satu muka surat. Alright. You look at the first sentence. Ini ayat you tulis pun buang masa sahaja. Alright, betul ke tidak? Alright. You should know what you need to write. Okay. Sentence number 1, you're going to talk about your manipulated. Okay, manipulated variable. Sentence number 2, you're going to talk about what? Your responding variable. Okay, sentence number 3, you're going to talk about what? Your what? Repetition. Repetition meaning what? Okay, repetition meaning you're going to repeat. I'm going to put in different color. All right, betul? Okay, you're going to repeat the experiment. Okay, so understood the first sentence, a slotted mesh. You start with 50 gram. Then in your table, you start with 50 gram. It's hung at the end of the, and I understood you don't use fish, right? That's why slotted mesh. Okay, you put slotted mesh, but you measure weight. Don't forget. I repeat. Okay, you put slotted mesh. You hung slotted mesh, but you measure weight. Clear? That's why you manipulated the weight of slotted mesh. Understood the second word, the extension. All right, and then the third word, the procedures are the procedures are repeated. You need to explain increasing the slotted mesh to whatever there. Clear? And the corresponding extension of the spring is recorded. Actually, if you want to make your sentence short, the last sentence, ini pun tak perlu tulis. Ini pun tak perlu tulis. Tak perlu. Tak perlu. Because you are telling examiner to repeat step 1 and also repeat step 2. All right? Clear? The procedures are repeated. Clear? That means step 1, step 2, repeat. Clear? Alright, then no need to mention, repeat must measure extension, sudah faham. Tapi kalau calon nak tulis, tidak apa. Is that right? Tidak apa. But if you're rushing for time, no need to write. Okay, that's something you must know. Let's continue. I hope, whatever I tell you will be of importance to you. What is wrong with this? Just now kita gantung 50 gram. Tapi ini budak hantam, hantam as though it's a 50 Newton. Examiner bukan, examiner tidak buta. Okay, let's go back just now. Let's go back. Do you notice 50 gram? You cannot assume 50 gram sama dengan 50 Newton. No. Wait, apa khabar? Alright. Okay, don't think examiner don't know how to calculate. Clear? We know we put 50 gram. Okay, yes, I know the mass is 50 gram, betul. Okay, but in terms of weight, you masukkan mg. Alright, kita akan masukkan 50 tukar kepada kilogram bahagi 1,000. Lepas itu didarab dengan 10. Okay, alright. Lepas itu didarab dengan 10. Okay, what would you see? Okay, bila darab dengan 10, then you see that the number there. Alright, at the top you get 20. At the bottom you cancel 20. So you get a what? 5/10. That's why you get a what? 0.5. Boleh? Right? Adik akan nampak 0.5 and then you just adjust all this accordingly. Okay? And understood the other one, responding is extension. Alright. Okay, put the right unit. Clear? Okay. I will prefer if kalau boleh student write tiga okay bahagian. Alright. Normally I tell my student, number one, the physical quantity. Alright. Okay. Sorry. I go back. Okay. Physical quantity. Number two is the symbol. Number three, unit. You should write this. Okay. You should write this. Faham? Clear? The same go to your extension. All right. You should write, okay, the complete word. Okay. The complete word extension. All right. After you finish the word extension, all right, you can use the symbol E to represent extension stroke centimeter. That is more appropriate. Boleh? Okay. Okay. Let's move. All right. The way to analysis understood. Okay. You are not supposed to show the line. Ini jangan tunjuk. So saya adik nampak muka masam. So I try to not to show the line. All right. You see the line. I try to make it white. So make sure. All right. Whatever you put in your manipulated weight mesti weight. Alright ini budak hantar mass kat ini. Dia letak mass di tempat salah. Sepatutnya manipulated. Alright. Manipulated is not mass. Manipulated is weight because you write the weight of slaughtered mass. Alright. The weight of slaughtered mass. Boleh? And understood. Memang ini adalah responding. Baru anda diberi markah. Sila patuhi dia punya kita kata langkah. Jangan tunjuk kita kata lukisan garis dalam graf. Hanya tunjuk paksi Y, paksi X. Alright, show the right labeling sudah memadai. Boleh? Alright, I hope I make myself very clear to you, especially students going to sit for SPM. Alright, we go to revision a little bit. Alright, impulsive force, what is meant? Alright, we all know there's a problem there. Okay, satu markah hilang because you know force, you must have the T, betul? All right, F equals to MA. All right, so F equivalent to, okay, M. All right, V minus U over T. You know that at the top is change in momentum. Change in momentum, triangle means change. All right, at the bottom, we know divided by time. Then you must have the word rate. Kalau perkataan rate hilang, then markah pun hilang. Boleh? All right, okay, can follow? I hope I'm not doing too fast. All right, it's a simple mistake, but students still make this kind of mistake. Clear? All right, they ask you compare. Okay, we go back to the diagram just now. Compare A and B. All right, compare A and B. Sorry. All right, hang on. Okay, we go back. Compare A and B. So one person, you see the athlete falling down after doing a high jump. All right, and the other one is showing a football using a glove to catch a ball. Betul? Right? Okay, boleh ya? Then they ask us to talk about. They ask us to talk about what? To talk about, relate the situation to deduce a relevant physics concept. They never tell you apa itu, but you know. How do we know what you talk about? How do we know? Pandailah adik. Tengok soalan pertama, dia tanya tentang impulsive force. Betul tak? So what you going to talk about must be impulsive force. You don't talk about, what brand, the brand of the football. Betul tidak? Betul? So you look at the word impulsive force. Your focus is impulsive force. Okay? Okay. See what's the problem with this? Mengapa muka masam? Mengapa muka masam? Alright? Okay, let's take a good look. Why muka masam? He talk about, okay, alright, soft nature. Betul ke? Alright? Then less force. Yeah, less force. But he never talk about the time. We all know, all right, because the formula daya, all right, impulsive force ada kaitan dengan the time of impact or the time of contact. These students never focus anything on the time. Betul tidak? Tak ada time. Then maka hilang lah. Clear? And then you take a good look. You cannot answer like this. Soft material which causes less injury. Wow, you never mention why suddenly less injury. And then less injury, okay? And then you say prevent injury. You never talk about talk about the time, all right? Never talk about the time, right? And never talk about the impulsive force. You just say prevent injury, okay? Or to ensure less injury. That's why adik nampak muka masam sini. Betul tidak? All right. So what is the correct way to get the answer? What's the correct way? Kita tengok. Adik kalau boleh, alright, you look at the red words. Okay? We keep on stressing on the red words. Betul tidak? Why we use mattress? All right? Why we use a thick mattress? Not only thick, we also use soft mattress. Understood? To make sure we are going to have a longer time of what? Impact. Betul ke tidak? All right, you need to write, okay? Longer time, okay? All right, for change of momentum to occur because of the soft nature. All right? Betul? Then when you already mentioned time, understood. Then the next word, okay? After you say he undergo a big change in momentum, then you got to mention, okay, the force becomes smaller. Why force becomes smaller? Because you already mentioned the time is longer. Betul tidak? Right? Smaller force or less force is applied, okay? Because of the longer time of impact. Then you're going to go and talk about the glove. Okay, you know, you're going to stress on the word time. Okay, why the time of impact is longer? Because of the what? Understood. Okay, the word should be soft. Okay, betul tak? Right, material. Okay, to lengthen. Okay, lengthen or prolong. Betul? You see, the focus must be there. Betul? And then the goalkeeper curve his hand backwards or inward when he tried to receive or catch the ball. To understood the same word, to lengthen, all right, the time. All right, lengthen the time, then you repeat. Repeat your statement. Okay, repeat your statement. The longer, all right, the longer the time of impact, all right, and the smaller the impulsive force. All right, so it all focus on this particular formula, which is going to be F equivalent to M bracket V minus U over T. So your focus is more on T and on impulsive force. Boleh? Alright, huh? T and impulsive force. Let's move. Okay, I'm sure you all know about this. All right. And some of you have seen this, but doesn't matter. I'm going to repeat this. I don't want you to, using appropriate physics concept, suggest and explain design of safety features. Okay. All right. Safety feature. Feature. Okay. Ada murid, dia akan beri jawapan macam ini. Alright, this one, safety belt, airbag. Alright, and then the front comfort zone and the back comfort zone. Okay, alright, lower, okay, car body and so on. All these are not, bukan. Ini semua bukan safety feature. This is, okay, safety appliances. Clear? Or safety instrument. Okay, alat keselamatan. Dia tanya ciri keselamatan. Alright, feature means ciri. Alright, ciri ataupun characteristics in English. Clear? Alright, characteristics. So anda kena beri ciri. What is a ciri? Okay, we know safety belt is flexible. Okay, flexible. Why do we use the word flexible? Because it can be lengthened. Betul? Kalau adik pernah main, okay, it can be extended. Alright. Okay, kalau adik pernah main tali pinggang, adik akan tahu. Alright. Okay, sometimes you move forward. Okay, alright. The safety belt stop you, but when you relax a bit and then you move forward again, it can be extended. Clear? Then you got to say this, and then you got to say, what happened to the airbag? All right, what happened to the front and the back? These are the what we call ciri. Okay, so your explanation, all right, or the reason, adik kena beritahu lah, betul ke? Your explanation, all right. So you're gonna talk about, understood. You're gonna focus the word time of impact. All right, the lengthen time of impact, understood. Okay, you will repeat what we have written just now. Reduce impulsive force. Airbag is what? Inflated. Okay. All right, bag udara akan mengembang. Okay, upon impact bila berlakunya pelanggaran. Betul? And then you explain lah. Cushion the passenger from colliding, okay, or from impact with the dashboard. All right. It also increases or lengthen the time. You see, we repeat the same thing. Okay, lengthen the time and reduce, understood, impulsive force. That is your explanation. Clear? And front and rear, they easily, we know, collapsible. All right. You can use the word crushable. Okay. Crushable or collapsible. Bahasa kita kata mudah mengempis. Betul? Ataupun mudah remuk. You see, focus again, increase the time and reduce impulsive force. All right. And then the body car, all right, is lowered. All right. Then increase stability, anti-braking lock system. All right. That will prevent the wheel from locking. Okay. So these are the example. Let's move to the next one. All right, a little bit of calculation. All right, what is the mistake that normally students make? You are given the mass of the shuttlecock or the shuttle. All right, then you are given the velocity. All right, initial 30, then rebound 40 meter per second, time 0.02. What is the impulse? We know impulse change in momentum. You cannot just write like this. You cannot just give the example. Tak boleh. Tak boleh. Alright, anda tak boleh beri jawapan macam ini sahaja. Anda kena tunjuk cara kerja. Betul? And what did I always tell students? Alright, the formula of change in momentum is M bracket V minus U. I always tell students be careful. Okay? Alright? Okay? I want you to make sure the V you use what we call positive symbol. Clear? So we know that this is U. Right? 30 is your U. Okay? And we know that V is, okay, your V is a 40. All right? So what I want you to do is, I want to make sure your 40 carry positive value. All right? And your U carry negative value. Okay? Ada sebab. All right? Because V minus U. All right? V minus U, you look at the substitution. All right? Kita masukkan, okay, 40 sebagai positif. Nilai yang kita ambil atau guna adalah kita kata positif kat sini. Alright? Dan U adalah simbol negatif. Boleh? Then you will get a final answer in positive symbol. Clear? Alright? No doubt, answer memang sama dengan atas. What do you think examiner will do if you just give the answer without working? Memanglah. Alright, kesannya muka masam. Betul? Alright, so you're looking for trouble. So elakkan perkara macam ini. Kena tunjuk. Alright, let's move. Okay, then impulsive force, understood the number just now, which is 2.1 kilogram per second. Alright, kilogram meter per second divided by the time. Betul? Alright, divided by the time given here. Betul tidak? Alright, the time given there is 0.02. Anda kena letakkan masa kat sana. Yang mana? Alright. So, muka masam sekali lagi apa? Sama. Tak ada cara kerja. Clear? We know impulsive force is a force. Alright. It is actually mv minus u over t. What is mv minus u? Alright. It's actually what? Change in momentum. Segitiga means change. And change in momentum is called impulse. Betul? That's why I write straight away impulse over time. Alright? And impulse just now what you get is 2.1, betul? Kita masuklah 2.1. Kalau boleh, berserta dengan unit. Alright? Kalau boleh, berserta dengan unit. Alright? Berserta dengan unit. Alright? Which is 2.1 Newton second bahagi dengan masa. Boleh? Alright? Berserta dengan unit, then you will memadai. Lebih bagus lagi. Is it okay, everybody? Okay, Alright, I hope everybody can get it. Alright, and understood second and second will cancel off. Alright, S and S cancel off. Jadi unit yang adik akan dapat will be Newton. Memang Newton lah, because this is a force. Betul? Let's move on. Alright. Okay, let's take a good look. This question number 5. We have the weighing scale hanging a stone in the air, 400 gram. Lepas tu, alright. Okay, it's shown in the reading there 4 Newton. Nampak kita boleh fokus sini. Lepas tu kita masuk ke dalam air. Alright? Alright? Maybe you cannot read. Doesn't matter. Good. You cannot read because they tell you the reading of the spring balance now become 3.8. Okay, you know this is going to be chapter what? Forces and pressure. Alright? The third chapter. Okay? That's why I'm doing revision from chapter, okay, 1 chapter to the next chapter until form 5. Alright? Okay, then water displaced by the stone, all right, flow into the beaker. You notice that? All right, next. All right. Okay, mark and label the direction of the forces. Everything you need to write. You need to label, tunjuk. Okay. Budak ini dia hanya tulis. Alright, hanya tulis, tapi dia tak label. Okay. Alright. Di dalam gambar raja. Then muka masam. So you need to show the tension together with the direction. Alright, the weight together with the direction. Kalau anda tulis macam ini, apa khabar weh? Calon SPM yang berpotensi tinggi. Macam mana nak dapat makan dari pemeriksa? Betul? Alright. You don't laugh. People will do this kind of mistake. They don't realize. Okay? Understood. Okay? Ada murid dia mungkin, too excited. Hantam sahaja. Equilibrium principle. Okay? Right? Betul tidak? Alright. Yeah. We know it's buoyant force. Buoyant force is under forces and pressure. Chapter forces and pressure. Betul? Archimedes. So you are not supposed to, alright? We don't use equilibrium principle. Okay? Archimedes. Betul? Alright? We are using Archimedes. Boleh? Alright? No need to measure buoyant force yet. Okay? No need. Okay? If you ask, let me see. Alright? The forces acting on the stone. Okay. You want to add on buoyant force pun boleh, yeah. Alright, one more if you want to, tidak salah. Alright, one more. Okay, buoyant force. Okay. Alright, buoyant force, tidak salah. Okay, boleh. Okay, just add one more. Alright. Okay. Okay, tidak salah. Okay, let's move. Alright, what is buoyant force? Understood. This is a very popular question. 2 markah. Kita tengok jawapan yang diberi oleh murid tu. Alright, 4 minus 3.8. Alright, why muka masam? Why muka masam? Understood now? The same problem. You don't have the unit. Alright, always remember buoyant force. Alright, always remember buoyant force is always equivalent to, alright, real weight, okay, minus apparent weight. Okay, so apparent maksudnya dia dah kurang. Why kurang? Kerana anda masukkan objek ke dalam, okay, air ataupun cecair. Okay, alright. Okay, always real, and we know real is 4, apparent is 3.8. Betul? Tapi unit hilang lah. Unit hilang, you don't put Newton, then you akan nampak muka masam. Boleh? Markah akan ditolak. Okay, easy question. What is the weight of the water collected? You learn Archimedes principle. Okay, weight of the water collected equal to buoyant force. Betul? You already know the buoyant force ini. Betul? So that is your value. Betul? Alright. Why muka masam? Kerana dia tanya what? Dia tanya what? Ini murid hanya dia tunjuk weight. Buoyant force equals to the weight of the water collected. Okay? Weight of the water displaced. Okay? Yes. You right that. Tapi dia mau nilai. What is your age? What is your age? Maksudnya kita mau nombor. Alright, kita mau nombor dia. Okay? Boleh ya? So don't make this kind of mistake, Alright? Okay? It will make you a smarter person after going through this. Alright? Okay? Let's move. Okay, sorry. Okay. Hang on. It doesn't respond. Why doesn't respond? Hang on. Okay, why doesn't respond? Okay, I move. Okay, I move again. Right to the next page. Alright. Okay, kita tengok soalan seterusnya. What is the volume of the water collected? Just now you will get the value, right? 0.2, betul? 0.2, you know that there is a weight of 0.2 is actually the weight of your water displaced, betul? Weight of your water displaced. You use that to measure, right? And weight of water displaced, all right? Okay, equivalent to buoyant force, and also equivalent to 0.2. Betul tidak? All right, 0.2. So you are going to make use of the value to calculate what? Mg here. Alright, lepas tu kita akan pecahkan ini, rho and a V and a G, then masukkan nilai untuk mendapatkan, okay, alright, nilai yang sepatutnya. Clear? Alright. Okay. So okay, let me move away the whole thing. Alright. It is all inside here. Alright. Let me padam semua. Okay. Alright. So in other words, you need to show calculation. Okay, right? Using the how should I say, density, mass over volume. All right, they want volume of the water displaced. All right, they want volume of the water displaced. Okay, all right, volume equals to mass over density. Just masukkan your mass, all right, your mass just now, all right, but your unit must be in gram, because your density is you're using this one, okay. If you use the formula that I showed just now, boleh. Tapi kalau anda gunakan formula yang saya tunjuk tadi, which is this one, hang on, weight of water displaced, all right, equivalent to buoyant force, all right, which your number is actually 0.2, all right. Then this is going to be mg, all right. And then kita pecahkan rho vg. Now, whenever you see g, it must be metric, metric, all right. It must be metric, betul? All right. Metric kena berhati-hati, because it's density of water, volume of water, all right. Okay. And this is in Newton, boleh? Semua mesti metric. Don't worry, your answer will be the same. All right. We can do. I can show you. Okay. Density of water, we don't use ini. Right. Always remember, kalau ada G, ada gravity, right? Ada gravity. I change the color to darker color. Whenever you got a G here, all right, you must be using metric. Betul? 1,000 here. All right. Okay. 1,000. Metric is what? 1,000 kilogram per meter cube. Okay. All right. I write the unit there. All right. And then we find the volume. All right. I put it in red color again. Volume of water displaced. Don't forget you have your G. Mesti masuk G. Ada nilai G 10 Newton per kilogram. Okay. Newton per kilogram. Okay. Then equivalent to your value 0.2 Newton. Okay. Right, 0.2 Newton. I want to use red color so that you can differentiate. Sorry. Right, I write the wrong thing. Sorry. I write Newton first, then I'm going to write 0.2. Okay. All right. Betul? Then you calculate. All right. So kita tengok. I will cancel the kg and kg negative 1 cancel. All right. Okay. And then I will cancel the what? Okay. I will cancel the Newton. All right. This Newton and this Newton. That's why you will get meter cube. So your answer volume. All right. You are going to get right. Your volume you're going to get 0.2 bahagi. Okay. 10,000. But it is in meter cube. You need to change back to cm cube. You get the answer similar. Don't worry. All right. Meter cube ke cm cube berapa tu? 10 kuasa 6. 10 kuasa 6. All right. Then I tunjuk pada you. 0.2. 10,000 will be 10 kuasa 4. Ditukar kepada cm cube 10 kuasa 6. Alright, 10 kuasa 6 cm cube now. So, then 6 and 4, then you will end up getting power 2. 0.2 times with power 2 understood. Then, darab dengan 100, you get a 20. Tapi unit sekarang cm cube. That's why you need more. If you use the formula with a G, then everything must be in metric. So anda boleh permudahkan, gunakan unit yang lebih mudah supaya anda boleh dapat jawapan dengan lebih cepat lagi. Boleh? But understood, unit mesti tunjuk lah. Kalau unit tak tunjuk, memang habis lah. Any questions? Final answer can be yes, yeah, no problem. In fact, if you ask me, all right, if you ask me, then answer in meter cube even better. All right, okay. You answer in meter cube lagi bagus. That is supposed to be the right unit. Faham? Okay, all right, this is supposed to be the right unit. Okay, let's move. All right. Oh, Lee Ming Fen is here. Good. Now let's move. We go to chapter heat. Then after the chapter optic or light. Okay. All right. Let's take a good look. You show a beaker of water and beaker of cooking oil. Blah blah blah. All right. Oil at the top, water at the bottom, 80 degree. Temperature of the water in cooking oil recorded at regular time interval. What is meant by specific? What is missing there? You know that quantity of heat equals to mc theta, right? They want the how should I say, definition for C. So understood. If one definition for C, you know, all right, you know that you must have the what? You must mention what? You must mention theta, which is quantity of heat, ada, all right. Okay, you must mention theta, all right, temperature ada. You must mention the mass. You see, mass hilang, betul ke tidak? Mass hilang. So mass hilang, then you see muka masam lah, betul ke tidak? Some of you can identify. So the reason I'm giving you, all right, answer with mistake and answer without mistake, you should know the reason, okay? All right, so that you can identify, and please don't make the same mistake. All right, 1 kilogram mass, okay? 1 kilogram mass. Oh, this one no need to write, okay? If you write 1 kilogram, okay, temperature of 1 kilogram mass, okay, 1 kilogram mass. So ini kita buang, ini kita buang, 1 kilogram mass of a substance, okay? Never mind. Let's move. If you can identify, good. Sketch graphs. All right. So these students tidak baca betul-betul on the same axis. Apa khabar? Wait. Then you draw 2 graph. Apalah adik ni? Clear? All right. And how do we know water? All right. How do we know water when it cool down, it'll be at a higher temperature than cooking oil? How do we know? Ada tak diberitahu? Ada tak diberitahu? Tak ada, betul. They don't give you value. Then you should know. Okay. Water will have what? Higher specific heat capacity. All right. Water will have higher specific capacity. Clear? All right. Okay. Kita tengok. Using the above, compare the heat specific heat capacity of water and cooking oil. State relationship between the change. All right. Why cooking oil, the change of temperature is, kita kata, dia turun, suhu turun lebih banyak. All right. Okay. That means it's a better conductor. All right. Why water, suhu tidak turun banyak? Because it's not a very good conductor. All right. Okay. Not a good conductor, meaning it has a little bit of insulation. All right. So take a good look at the answer. All right. Take a good look. It says, kita tengok dulu. Okay. Why you see muka masam? Decrease in temperature in cooking oil. All right. Decrease in temperature is greater in cooking oil. All right. Okay. But never say the reason, Water has a higher specific. All right. Then water can store heat. Cooking oil releases heat at a higher rate. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's take a look at the answer. And then the higher the specific heat capacity, the longer it takes for the water to drop. All right. Okay. Let's take a good look. Okay. Now, compare the heat. Okay. Before you make comparison, sometimes you look at the graph, you need to talk about what? Similarity. All right. Similarity. So we know both water and cooking oil release heat. I mentioned that one first. Then you mention, all right, cooking oil, temperature go lower. Right? It go lower faster. Then you know temperature of cooking oil decreases at all right? Because they ask you to compare. Compare. All right, compare. Before you touch the word heat capacity. All right, you talk about temperature first. All right, cooking oil decrease at a higher rate. All right, why? Because, all right, it has a lower specific heat capacity. Clear? Cooking oil conduct heat faster. All right, just like metal. Metal conduct heat faster to the surrounding. All right, so metal has a lower specific capacity compared to insulator. Insulator, all right, will release heat slower to the surrounding. Then it will have a higher specific. All right, so this is what you should do. Clear? All right, and then you make a conclusion. The lower the specific capacity, right? The slower, the faster. The lower the specific capacity, the faster. All right? The lower the specific capacity, the faster the heat loss to surrounding. This is why I mentioned metal. All right? Metal has lower specific heat capacity. So what happened to metal? All right? Metal will lose heat faster to surrounding. All right? Everybody get it? So that's why state the relationship between change in temperature and the specific capacity. Clear? So you must talk about the temperature change first. Clear? You must talk about the temperature change first. After you mention temperature change, all right, after you measure the temperature change, all right, then only you're going to, talk about the relationship. All right, you need to mention the temperature change first. Okay, cooking oil decrease at a higher rate. Well, then it has a lower specific. All right, then the lower the specific, then the faster the heat will what disappear. All right, or lost to the surrounding. Boleh? Okay, huh? All right, then you can write again the rate of decrease in temperature. All right, the rate of the decrease in temperature changes. All right, blank with the specific capacity. All right, okay. So you know that when lower specific, faster change, right? Betul tak? The rate of decrease in temperature changes. All right, inversely. Okay, one high, one low. Betul? All right, one high, one low. Okay. All right, there's a relationship that you should be telling the examiner. All right, how do I know one high, one low? How do I know? Sini. The lower there's, I put in red color, huh? Red color. The lower the specific heat capacity, right? The higher the rate of heat loss. Betul? All right. Okay. The higher the heat loss. Okay. Let's move to the next one. All right. State and explain three factor. Ini budak mungkin tergopoh gapa bila buat. Betul? Alright. Why tergopoh gapa? Alright. Why muka masam? Why muka masam? He only state a mass specific amount MC theta from the formula MC theta. Betul? Alright. Because of the formula E equivalent to what? MC theta. E or Q. Okay? Alright. Q is quantity of heat. So you talk about the mass. You talk about specific. You talk about the amount of quantity heat. All right, that would actually affect the what? Theta. That would actually affect the theta here. Betul? All right, but no explanation. All right, baca. Exam time jangan tergopoh gapa. Okay, explain. Okay, you know lah, you know. All right. Okay, so your answer, the three factor mentioned first. All right, and then only you will explain. All right, understood. The greater the mass, the lower the increase. Betul? Kalau dia punya GC besar, the greater the mass, the smaller the increase. The greater the specific, kalau specific tengah besar, the lower the rate of temperature rise. Betul? All right, because it's insulation. Betul? All right, the greater the amount of heat supply, then the greater. Betul? You supply more heat, then higher lah. Betul? All right, huh? So this one I think is very direct. Okay. Normally chapter heat very direct. Right? Chapter heat. Okay. When you come to chapter lights, then probably you will feel wow. I forget most of the things. But never mind, I will keep on giving you some of the, I have discovered some of the very good mind mapping, okay? I'll be sending to all my students today, all right? Okay, whether you are having our tuition last year or not, all right? Okay, I'll still send to you, all right? I have fantastic mind mapping, all right, to be shared, okay? All right, afterwards I show you, okay? Using appropriate physics concept, explain the modification. We all know lah. All right. We all know what you should need. It will be better for you to write in table form. Portable. Okay. Safe to use. Can be cooked faster. Understood lah. You're going to talk about what? Can be cooked faster. You're going to talk about what? You're going to talk about specific capacity lah. Betul? All right. Food can be kept at a constant temperature for a long time. Then you also will need to talk about specific capacity. Betul? All right. So see what is the problem with this, huh? Okay, see what's the problem with this? See what's the problem? Body is made of clay, okay, clay, all right? And then base of the utensil is made of high specific. High specific ini memang salah, right? Betul ke tidak? Sorry, hang on. High specific memang salah. All right, high specific is an insulator, mana sana? Insulator. High specific insulator, it won't get hot faster. It will get hot slower. All right. And then you say the handle made of plastic, and you see how you answer. Handle made of plastic, you will say, the handle will not become hot when it is heated. You get zero, no, because you have to talk about specific heat capacity. Betul? The same goes to the cap is made of glass. Then reduce the amount of heat loss to surrounding. All right. Betul, but you never talk about specific capacity. So when it is in chapter heat, all right, you will be talking about, you'll be keep on using the word specific heat capacity. All right. If you don't use those words, then your, we call it, explanation is not complete. Betul? All right, not complete. Okay. Apa lagi? Here you notice, this is normally kesilapan yang dibuat oleh murid. Low density, betul. Low density, understood. Your explanation, you need to talk about lower mass. They never mention lower mass. Understood. When density lower, the mass become lower, but it's never mentioned. Right? Your explanation mesti mau beri. Ini masalah dia. Even though you ada terangkan, can be easily carried. Okay? Can be carried easily. These are the example. Why you see muka masam di bawah. Betul? Alright? Okay? So if there's any question, please ask. I want to make sure every one of you is okay with. Alright? Okay? My explanation. Okay? You take a good look. Alright? Okay? Alright? You take a good look. You can say, alright, lighter. Alright? Lighter means, okay, it'll be good, better if you use the word, what, lower mass. Betul? The cooking utensil has lower mass. Okay? Alright? Or lighter. Clear? Right? Can be carried. Okay? Body is made of material with high boiling point. High boiling point, as explained. All right? If we stand high temperature, will not melt. Remember the base just now ditulis high specific. It should be low specific. Low specific meaning what? Good conductor. Betul tidak? Oh, hang on. I forget to share. Hang on. Sorry. Hang on first. Okay. All right. Sometimes I may still no. Already? Okay, sorry, I accidentally pressed the wrong button, maybe. Okay, hang on, accidentally pressed the wrong button. So, we don't want to waste time. I already talked about this. All right, high boiling point. All right, high boiling point and able to stay high temperature, will not melt. And then remember just now, in the wrong section, he uses the word high specific. It should be low. All right, low means good conductor, heat up faster. All right, heat up faster. You see, you must mention specific. Clear? All right. Then you see not handle. You must mention specific. All right, high specific heat capacity. All right, will not become hot. Not become hot too fast, so it doesn't burn the hand. Okay. Cover is made of high specific heat capacity. You must mention. Clear? All right. Then high specific, understood. We don't want the heat loss. All right, don't want the heat loss. Okay, so we reduce the amount of heat loss for surrounding. Okay, so chapter heat, I think I believe is safer, huh? All right, it is safer. Okay, I hope people are learning something. Oh yeah, no share screen, huh? Yeah, okay, I know. I just saw. Okay, I see that slide. All right, thank you. Okay, let's move on. All right, let's move on. Ini like, huh? Okay, like. Okay, this is the one that most students will forget. I observe. Nanti kejap. I let you see the question first. Okay, let you see the question first. All right. Okay, and I wanted to share with you. All right. One slide afterwards. Okay, to make sure that you can still remember. All right, you can still remember what you have learned, because if you don't remember this, then understood banyak masalah. Okay, banyak masalah. 1 minute, I get it. 1 minute. Okay, I get it open. All right. Hope it can come in fast enough. Some of you would have forgotten, especially lenses. Okay, and when I come out for a while first. All right, and well, it's inside my WhatsApp. Sometimes WhatsApp take a bit long to open. I should have just now. Okay, I look at the question first. Okay, I look at the question first. Nanti sekejap. I actually want to show you people. Okay, never mind. I just go through first while waiting for the thing to open up. All right. Okay, you have seen all the answers. I'm not supposed to show you actually. All right, let's take a good look. Let's take a good look. All right, other murid will tell me, oh my God, I forget all this already. Okay, all right, I forget all this. So what is the first step? They ask you to find the what? Focal length. All right, this is talking about concave mirror. Concave mirror, the shape is like this. Okay, all right, now adik kena tahu concave mirror. All right, concave mirror. I just circle here lah. Concave mirror. All right, work on the same principle as convex lens. All right, concave mirror work as the same principle as convex lens. Convex lens. All right. So what is convex lens? The lens that look like this. Faham? All right. And I always tell students, kalau adik lupa, convex macam mana nak ingat. You see the V here or not? V here, V here. That means this is a V here. Okay? All right. Boleh? Dia bentuk macam itu. Bentuk kanta macam itu. Boleh? And you want to get the F right? Straight away look at sama size, same size. All right? Because you know that same size tells you what? Same size will tells you that, all right? There's an experiment when you do, same size. I put a lens here. All right? Okay? All right? Your U must be equal to 2F. Faham? Object distance. 1F. All right? 1F. Another F. 1F. Another F. So I'm going to label 1F here and, okay, 2F here. And 1F here. All right, 2F here and 1F here and 2F here. Then I'm going to put an object here. All right? Betul? Bila adik lukis ini gambar rajah, I cuba lukis. All right? Remember how to draw? Okay? First line go through optical center and it goes straight. Betul? Second one, parallel, cut the F. All right? Parallel, cut the F. This F, this F, this F, cut the F. All right? Adik, okay? Oh, it's not straight. All right? Okay, adik akan dapati bahawa image yang saya dapat, alright, okay, will form at 2F. Alright, will form at 2F. And the size will be the same. Clear? It will be the same. It will be the same. Okay, so maksudnya, when the U equals to 2F, alright, my V also equals to 2F. Alright, I repeat, object distance equal to 2F. My image distance also equals to 2F. All right. So using these two, when I check my menu, okay, when I check my what we call magnification, all right, which is equal to V over U, adik akan dapati apa? Adik akan dapati 2F, okay, bahagi 2F. Adik akan dapati what? Dia akan cancel menjadi 1. 1 maksudnya apa? 1 maksudnya sama size. Boleh? So we use this to do the work. All right? We use this to do work. So I know, all right, this is the U. Jadi dia akan ambil nilai sebanyak 20. 20. Alright, so I'm going to use this to do my calculation. U equivalent to what? 20. And because of the word sama size kat sini, alright, sama size, alright, so U equals to 2F. Alright, my 2F equivalent to 20. Alright, okay. My 2F equals to 20, so my F will equivalent to 10. Faham? Alright, this is my answer. That's all. Senang saja. Clear? Alright, so the question asks you to find the focal length. Alright, the answer asks me to find focal length. Boleh? Alright, let's take a look at what is given at the bottom. Okay, we go ahead. Alright, this student just write F equals to 15. Alright, F equals to 15. Betul tak? Alright, okay, I erase to let you see. Okay, this student just write F equals to 15 tanpa alasan. But at least on the right side here, F equals to 10. Memang dia akan tanya sebab. Okay, let's tengok sebab dia. Alright, let's tengok sebab. Okay, let's tengok sebab. Alright, you see the sebab there. Alright, this student understood lah. You see sour face lah. Don't know what he's talking about. This is what I explained just now. Alright, this is what I explained. I said when object is 20 cm. Alright, I said when object is 20 cm. Alright, okay, when object distance is 20 cm, then the image has the same size as the object. Alright, this happens when U equals to 2F. Alright, equals to 20. Okay, therefore your F is 20 over 2. That's how you get a 10. Boleh ya? Alright, that's how we get a 10. So nilai adalah sebanyak 10. Boleh? Okay ya? Nilai sebanyak 10. Okay. Then complete the table. Alright, complete the table. Remember we complete the table just now. Okay, I come back here. The answer memang dah diberi. Okay, answer already given. Alright, okay, I will explain one by one to you. Alright, okay, so that you know what happened, okay, let me come up from this slide for a while. I want to see whether is what I want to show you is downloaded or not. Okay, this is what I want to show you. All right. Okay, it's good. Kita ada sini. All right. Wow, it's so big. How to make it? Hang on. How to do a slideshow? Stop sharing. How to stop sharing? Stop share. Hang on. Share again. First screen. Is it this one? Yeah. Hang on. Wow, this is so big. How to make it small? Wow, this is so big. Okay, hang on. I try it again. All right. Okay, nampak Semua nampak ini? All right. Okay, let's take a good look. Okay, let's take a good look. Okay, let's take a good look, All right. Take a look at the mirror. Okay, this one. Okay, this mirror. Okay, the mirror and the lenses actually the same, All right. Okay. You look at U more than 2F. U more than 2F we know is actually the very left side. All right. This is actually using instrument camera. All right. So they will give you RID. What is RID? Real inverted diminished. Okay, boleh? Then look at the next one. U equals to 2F. This is what we are doing just now. U equals to 2F is RIS. What is that? Real inverted same size. Boleh? This is actually what? This is actually photocopier. Same size. Lepas tu kita tengok the third one. RIM. RIM is what? U more than F, less than 2F. Apa itu benda? Projector. So this is RIM. What is RIM? Real inverted magnified. Boleh? Alright, RIM. Tengok RIM. Okay. And then after that, U equals to F or U less than F is VUM. What is VUM? Both adalah VUM. Alright, VUM is what? Virtual upright magnified. Especially U less than F itu. U less than F itu adalah sebenarnya magnifying glass. Masih ingat? Alright. So this is actually the repetition that you should learn. Okay. Alright. Revision that you should learn. Right. And then the one at the top left there is actually what you have just learned. Concave mirror. Alright. Concave mirror. That's why it's written mirror, but the word concave is missing. Concave mirror. The one at the bottom, convex lens. Alright, and then kita tengok sebelah kanan. Sebelah kanan itu kat bawah, alright, sebelah kanan kat bawah, that is concave lens. Concave lens at the top, convex mirror. Convex mirror is forever VUD. Alright, forever VUD. That's why they seldom ask. Because jawapan sentiasa sama VUD. What is VUD? Virtual upright diminish. Boleh? Virtual upright diminish. I will send this slide to you all, alright? I will send many of slides like this to you. Okay, all right. In the future, later on in the future, I will send all this to you. All right, so that I probably just open up. I prepared everything so that you'll be doing revision. All right, you'll be doing revision. You'll be seeing all this. Okay, hang on, let it open. You'll be seeing all this. All right, okay. Then it's going to be a very fast revision for you, all right? Okay, in the form of, we call it notes, then easy for you to do revision. Boleh? All right, easy for you to do revision and it will be actually faster for you. But of course, I have many others for you to learn, especially in this form of mind mapping, all right? Like this, okay? Like this, okay? But this is actually chapter gravitation. All right, for the new syllabus, not for your syllabus. Okay, all right. But I will share with you people later on your relevant. Okay, relevant. Okay, so stay with us. All right. Okay, I will continue with tadi punya. All right. Okay, don't forget our U is equivalent to 10 just now. All right. Masih ingat? U equals to 2F. U equivalent to 20 just now. We are doing this one same size. Masih ingat? Ini, okay, 20, then U equals to 2F, betul? U equals to 2F. Ingat masih 20. Alright? Then I want to get the F. Alright? I want to get the F. Then you will become a F equivalent to 20 over 2. Betul? Alright? 20 over 2. And that's how I get a 10. Masih ingat? Alright? cm. Okay? That's how I get a 10 cm. Alright? I will take away all the writing first. Okay, so dia nak kita masukkan semua. Alright, so what do we do first? When I know my F is 10, okay, let's take a look at 15. I'll take a look at this one first. Alright, because it's at the top column. Alright, so ini 5, this is your U, and we know, alright, 5, alright, we all know that 5 and 10. Alright, okay, 5 is your U, okay? All right, and this is your F. 10 is your F. We all know 10 is F. All right, so we know that U is actually, 5 is actually less than 10. So U is less than F. So U is less than F, ini we know it's actually camera. All right, camera. Masih ingat tadi, the first one, the first diagram we talked about camera? Masih ingat? Then it will be what? Real inverted what? Diminish. RID. All right, RID, real inverted diminish. Okay, you akan dapat when I fill up. Oh, okay, no, not real inverted. This is actually hang on, magnifying glass. Hang on. Why I go back? It's too fast. All right, sorry. I think maybe it's I see the wrong thing. Okay, I probably think that it's more. So this is actually a magnifying glass. All right, I circle it. Okay, circle it. Sorry for the mistake. This is actually magnifying glass. All right, magnify glass. So magnify glass is what? Magnify glass is actually what? Magnify glass is actually VUD. All right, virtual upright magnify. Boleh? All right, so I will write down here first so that you can compare. V U, okay, VUM, okay, VUM, alright, okay. Lepas tu what happened to 15? We look at 15, 15. Okay, we look at 15. All right. We know 15 is actually more than 20. Betul? All right, but it's less than 30. All right. Betul? Is that correct? Okay, ataupun kita is more ini salah ini. Okay, 15 is actually all right, like this better. All right, more, okay, more than 10. All right, but less than 20. So that means what? That means ini adalah nilai U yang kita sedang tengok. All right, U is actually less than F. All right, why I say F? Because your F is 10, but less than 2F. Betul? This is actually what? Projector. Masih ingat I show you just now? Projector? Right? This is actually a projector. Okay, huh? So projector is actually what? Okay, I will probably write down here. Okay, I'll write down here, projector. Okay, real, inverted, magnified. RAM. Betul? Okay. Boleh, ha? And then this is infinity. Infinity we know is actually talk about camera. You will put the object very, very far away. All right. Then that's why your U is equal to infinity. All right. Your U is equal to infinity, sangat jauh. Boleh? So sangat jauh, we know that camera will give you what? RID. Betul? RID. What is RID? Real, inverted, diminished. How do I know diminish? Image form on the film of the camera must be very small. That's why diminish. Betul? All right. That's how you get the answer. We look at the answer and then we compare. Then you will know. All right. Okay. Some of you would have forgotten chapter like you tengok first one, VUM, virtual upright magnified. Look at the one in the middle, RAM, real inverted magnified. Look at the one at the bottom, real inverted diminished. Boleh? All right. So this one relate to the diagram I showed you just now. All right, relate to the diagram. But some of you, I believe you would have forgotten already. All right, forgotten. That's why we do revision now. Okay. What is this just now? All right, what is this just now? Complete the table from the concave mirror. This is actually part of what we do just now. All right, part of what we do. All right. Okay. Sorry. Okay, we are still doing the same thing, all right. Remember the U is actually 10. Betul? All right. And now they are giving us a U equivalent to 8. Betul? So when I compare, all right, not U, sorry. All right, not U. F equals to 10. Just now what we did. Betul? And now we know that 8 and 10 maksudnya apa? All right. Your U is 8. Your F is 10. All right. It's talking about U less than F. Kerana 8 less than 10. Betul tak? So U less than 10 is actually, this is used in magnifying glass. Betul? Betul? Alright, magnifying glass. Magnifying glass what? Is what? Virtual, upright, magnified. Virtual, upright, magnified. Clear? But if this person put diminish, memang salah lah. Memang, right? Kalau kita letak diminish, memang salah. Boleh? And then now we give you a 25. All right, 25 is what? 25 is actually, I write down here. Let's compare with F equals to 10. All right. Okay, this one is U equals to 25. All right. So we know 25 understood. All right, is more than 20. More than 20 meaning what? More than 2F. Because one F is 10, betul? All right. Then U is more than 2F. This is your U. All right. This is your F. So more than 2F. So when U is more than 2F, you know we are talking about camera. So camera then repeat lah. Okay. It will be diminish. Okay. Real, inverted, diminish. Boleh ikut? So these are detail work, Detail work. If you forget all this, then memang tak boleh buat. All right. Then I will send you I will send you the, how should I say, the table just now. All right. And then, okay, next one. All right, next one. Okay. We are going to look at diagram show an object placed in front of concave mirror. They want you to draw. On the diagram, mark the position of the focal length. We still doing the same question with the F. So understood, it's going to be a 10 cm. 10 cm. Ada murid dia tak tengok betul-betul, dia terus hantam 10 cm. Nanti you tengok why salah. Why salah? Complete. They ask you to draw and complete. Don't underestimate this chapter, no. Ramai murid tidak pasti. So exam time, what they do? Terus hantam, no. Terus hantam. Clear? Yeah, let's take a look at the answer. All right? Let's take a look at the answer. Why this is wrong? Why this is wrong? Because he put the F here. Wow. Ini memang salah ini. Betul ke? Your F is not 15, you know. It's not 15, no. Memang salah. Let's take a look at the answer. All right? It's a 10. Clear? Not actually 10, you know. You must measure from the pole. You must measure from the pole of the mirror. This is the pole of the mirror. Ada murid letak F kat sini, 10 kat sini F. Kalau F you letak kat sini memang salah. Ini salah. Ha? Alright, you must calculate from the dotted line. You see the dotted line I show? You must calculate from the dotted line. Alright, so the dotted line that you show itu, kalau kita calculate, that is a F. Alright, and how do we draw? Masih ingat ke how do we draw? I tell my student we draw like this, you know. Alright, we draw like this. Alright, we actually draw like this. Parallel, this line, number 1, parallel. All right, when you reach, then bounce back, cut the F. Parallel, okay, I show parallel, huh? All right, parallel, cut the F. That's why this line will cut the F. All right, cut where? Cut where? Cut this F. Boleh? Lepas itu, cut the F, become parallel. You jangan ikut ini. This is a suggested answer given. All right, let me draw, huh? Let me draw and show you, huh? All right, cut the F. I probably use the dotted line. Okay, all right, and then I'm going to draw slowly, huh? Cut the F. All right, nanti, huh? Cut the F. Okay, cut the F. Baby, when you reach the dotted line, all right, when you reach the dotted, then bounce back. Okay, when you reach the line there, bounce back. Oh, sorry. All right, cut the F. Cut the F parallel. All right, cut the F parallel. Nanti kejap. Okay. Cut the F, then parallel. This is the image. This is the image made. It's very detailed work. This is the image. That's why we put the image here. Anak panah terbalik. Boleh? Okay, huh? Anak panah terbalik. Okay, so that is line number 1 and this is line number 2. Okay, huh? All right, there's our image form. Okay, let's continue. Dua markah. All right, if you forget to draw, then you have to go back. State 1 characteristic of the image. Kita tengok balik. Okay, you know that the image is diminished. All right, and you know that this is actually, you look at your object. Object is what? 30. Object 30. No? All right, okay, I go backward. Object sama dengan 30. All right, and then your F is 10. All right, F is actually 10. So in other words, your 30 is actually more than 10. Not only more than F. All right, more than F. Okay. All right, not only more. Your U is not only more, it's more than 2F. More than 2F. Because 1F. 1F is 10. All right, 1F is 10. Betul tidak? All right, 1F is 10. So it's more than 2F. All right, more than 2F. So I should be putting here 20. 2 times 10 become 20. Betul? All right. Boleh ikut? Sometimes the screen is so sensitive, then it will jump back. Yeah. Okay. So we know this is actually what? U more than 2F meaning what? U equal to infinity. Kerana dia sangat jauh. Alright? U more than 20, more than 2F. U more than 2F is like U at infinity. That is the instrument shown in camera. So camera masih ingat? It must be RID. 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 What is RID? Real inverted diminished. How do you remember? Image form on the film must be small, must be diminished. So real inverted diminished. Okay? All right? Real inverted diminished. So if they ask you characteristics and you give number, terus salah. Betul tak? All right? That's why you see sour face there. Boleh? All right? 2 minutes. Okay? There's one more question to do. I think I finished this one first. All right? Okay, it may take a little bit time. All right. Okay. By right, we are going to finish the time. But this is the last chapter of chapter light. I will just go through this one. One more thing I want to make sure, All right. Relationship between V and U, is always inverse, All right. It's always inverse. You should know now. All right. This is U. This is V. All right. Their relationship always inverse. When you are asked to draw, and even though you didn't do, they ask you, okay, in objective, V and U is always inverse. Boleh ingat tak? Alright? It's always inverse. In other words, kalau kita letak kita kata counter di sini, kalau objek adalah dekat kepada counter, image akan jadi jauh. Boleh? Now I change the color, Alright? I change the color. Okay, masih ingat you ada belajar. You ada belajar bahawa, alright? Masih ingat you ada belajar kalau itu kamera, kalau kamera kita punya objek jauh. Objek jauh, what happened to your image? Dia akan jadi dekat. Okay, Alright, camera. Clear? Then if let's say you talk about another one, which is, let's say, okay, which is going to be another instrument. Kalau kita dekatkan objek, okay, ini objek dekat, then what happened? Your image akan jadi jauh. Boleh, Make sure. So that's why your graph is inverse macam ini. Alright, your graph is inverse. Okay, alright. Even though you didn't do the experiment, but you should know this because they do ask in exam. Alright, okay, they do ask in exam. Okay, based on the graph, state the relationship. You know lah, is inverse lah. Right, it's inverse. Okay, it's inverse. So you use the word influence. That means kamu tidak jawab soalan. Alright, kamu tidak jawab soalan. Alright, then V, meaning image distance, inversely proportional to object distance U. Boleh? Okay, next one. All right. Relationship between U and V and F given by, all right, on the same axis, okay? All right, draw a graph of U equals to V. Understood lah. V kita tahu dia adalah di sini, betul? Right? Ini U, ini V, nilai nak sama. Then you tengoklah. All right. Okay, along this line, kalau nilai nak sama, dia mesti tempat di mana nilai U dan nilai V adalah sama. Alright, which is this nilai 30 and this nilai 30. Betul tidak? Alright, mark the intersection. Alright, mark the intersection with X. Alright, it is not marked, betul? Alright, then you need to mark it with X. Okay, you need to mark it with X. Alright, okay. Mark the intersection with letter X. You need to mark it with X. Ataupun kalau lebih baik, anda buat titik di sini, lepas tu tandakan X dengan lebih jelas. Alright, tandakan nilai X dengan lebih jelas. Okay, boleh? Okay, make it clear to examiner. Lepas itu, alright, what is the next one? Alright, deduce the F. Masih ingat kita ada belajar? When U equivalent to V, then what? U equivalent to 2F. Okay? Alright? Betul tak? Okay? Then kita cari nilai U dia. U adalah 30. Kerana V pun 30. Ini titik. Kita ambil 30 kat sini. Equals to 2F. Then you know that your F is actually 15. Betul tak? Alright? Kita tengok jawapan yang diberi and see what's wrong with the jawapan. Alright? Okay, the student do it like this. Right? So of course you can also do it using the formula. Don't worry, the answer will be the same. You get a 15. Faham? Alright, they use a formula. How do I use a formula? You tengok. They use a formula. U is a 30. Alright, ada yang masukkan 30 sini. Then V is also a 30. Ada yang masukkan 30 sini. And then hitung. So it become a 2 over 30. Alright, 2 over 30. Alright, 2 over 30. Alright, inverse become 15. Boleh? If you want to show the one I show just now pun boleh. Ini. Kalau adik nak tunjuk ini pun boleh. Clear? Alright, pun boleh. Okay? So we are about to finish. A bright object of height 2 cm is placed at a distance 45 cm using the diagram. Okay, and also calculate the magnification. Clear? Alright. Jadi macam mana kita buat? Alright. Place at a distance 45 and use your graph 45. You see or not? This is 45. Alright, 45. Kalau boleh tandakan. And then you get your V, get your U. I need a U. Dot, dot, dot. Now you see, I put in red color, so it's easy for you to see, okay? Then you will go here, dot, 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 all the way, okay? If I make the graph bigger, you should see a clearer. You'll be 20 watt, okay? 20 watt. Kalau you tengok betul-betul, it will be probably 22. Betul tak? Alright, 22. Okay, 22. Why the sour face there? Let's take a good look. Okay, that's how, because of unit hilang. Not unit. What is the difference there? What is the difference? Okay, I think they didn't show the dotted line. All right, they didn't show the dotted line, so you need to show dotted line. Okay, all right. And change to decimal point. You're not supposed to give your answer. Ingatlah, semua pengiraan dalam SPM Anda tidak boleh letak jawapan dalam bentuk pecahan. Alright, dalam physics mestilah tempat perpuluhan. Alright, and it's a standard 2 decimal point. Clear? 2 decimal point. Okay. Make sure there. All right. 2 decimal point. And afterwards, determine the height and use calculation. All right. Use calculation. All right. We know. All right. We know the formula M equivalent to, all right, the image. Okay. Image height. Image height. All right. Over object height. Betul? All right. Object height. So you will see image is HI lah, HI. Object is HO. That's how you see a HI over HO. But what is the mistake here? What is the mistake? Kita tengok. What is the mistake? Understood. Unit hilang. Alright. So ramai calon hilang markah kerana unit tidak ada. Okay. Alright. So pengiraan betul. Okay. Malang tak berbau, maka tak diberi juga. Betul? Alright. So precaution. All right, see what is the precaution? Prevent. That's why I mentioned you cannot write answer like that. You need to explain. All right, you need to explain. All right, if you want to write random error, boleh, you need to explain. Faham? How you prevent it. If not, then you don't. You just say that you repeat the experiment. Okay, repeat experiment for every value of U you measure, and the average value of V is calculated. All right. Okay. Repeat. That means you do 2 times or 3 times to increase the what? Accuracy. That is a better. All right. That is a better answer. All right. If you are being asked precaution. Okay. All right. If you know random error, then you terangkan how to prevent. If not, don't answer this way. Boleh? All right. Okay. And let me see. Okay. All right. This is going to be waived. It will be chapter 5. I will do it next week. All right, I will do it next week. So I have successfully completed. All right, I've successfully completed all the question in Form 4. All right. So basically, if you have any question, please ask before I pass the screen to Mr. George. Teacher, can I show the unit when the writing the final answer? Oh yes, normally calculation no need. All right, unless it's a gradient. Gradient they want you to show how you actually change. All right, the unit. Okay, from before to final answer. Clear? Normally gradient they want you to show from beginning. Clear? But all the rest of the calculation, all right, you can show at the end. Faham? At the end, baru tunjuk, like for example, this one, okay, memang you are supposed to put the unit, okay, for your nilai, right? Nilai, your HO, is alright, your HO is a 2 cm. You tak semesti mau tulis ini. Tidak, tak perlu. Alright, tak perlu kamu tulis. Ini kamu jangan, not necessary. Clear? But your final answer, kalau final answer tidak tulis, memanglah you will be Okay, all right. So I hope you will rejoin me next week. All right, for the second part, and also I will talk about the paper 3 punya soalan that I predict come out, right? That I predicted will come out. All right, further. Okay, and I give you, what should I say? And I give you the marking. Okay, all right, yang sepatutnya. So I make repeat one more time. These are the two questions I predict will come out. One is inertia, all right, for paper 3. The other one is magnetic force, all right. Okay, that is actually concept motor. Motor, remember, not dynamo, motor. This will come out, all right. You just watch my word, all right. You will see, all right. You will see what I say when you open your paper 3, all right, physics paper, all right. So I hope I can benefit you, all right. So if you want your friend to benefit more, then ask them to rejoin us next week. I pass my mic to George, Mr. George.
Right, thank you, Mr. Lee, for the presentation just now. Just to clarify that it's not next week, it's 2 weeks later on the 21st, which is one day before your SPM. For those who opt for recordings, I know you are concerned about this, and some of you, your internet connection is not good. You can always go to our Facebook page, Sri Sarjana Academic Center. We are doing the live at the same time that Mr. Lee doing presentation using this Zoom account. All right. So once again, thank you, Mr. Lee, and thank you all of you for joining this session so that we hope that it can benefit you. And please mark down what Mr. Lee predict for this paper 3 SPM physics paper for SPM Plus 2020, which you are going to sit for your exam starting 22nd of February. All right, before I end the meeting, for those who celebrate Chinese New Year, Happy Chinese New Year to all of you. And for those who are not celebrating, you guys enjoy your holiday, use out your time for your revisions, and please kita, jaga sendiri, and watch out your own health and safety. Thank you very much, and that's all for our live today.